Welcome to another video lesson. I am excited to have you here today as we learn something new and useful together. Let's make this session fun and meaningful. Okay, so my dear students, I want you to um, I want you to focus on this situation analysis. You're going to read it later silently, and then we're going to process it because later on, now I will be asking two questions about this situational analysis activity. Okay. So in a small candy business, two different methods of production are observed. So read the scenario one. Okay, so this is now the scenario two. Okay, so let us now process these situations. Okay, number one, which of the two processes is better for ensuring quality in handling bulk orders? Is it um, the scenario one or scenario two? Okay, so if your answer is scenario two, then you are correct because the systematic process with a clear method is better because it guarantees consistency, efficiency, and of course, readiness for bulk production. Number two question, based on the situation, what problem can you identify in scenario one compared to scenario two? Now, of course, scenario one lacks standard methods. Again, standard methods, causing inconsistency and wasted effort. While scenario number two use clear methods that ensures efficiency and uniform quality. So for today, no, we will discuss no the fourth M, no, in the four M's in business operation, which is methods. Let's talk about the importance no of this method. Okay, so this method, number one, is for consistency in quality. Now, because it ensures product or services are uniform. Number two, the importance of having a clear method in a particular business is that for efficiency. Now, because it saves times and effort by providing clear steps. And of course, error reduction. Fewer mistakes happen when tasks are guided by methods. And of course, it is for customer satisfaction. Customers trust businesses that give them the same quality every time. And of course, for scalability, no? It makes it easier to expand production or handle bulk orders. So in short, we're talking about methods. So these are the procedures, process, no, that ensures the following. So we need this particular method, no, for us to be able to attain, no, the consistency in quality, efficiency, error reduction, customer satisfaction, and scalability. So these are the different examples of real life examples of method. For example, in terms of manufacturing business, so these are the steps no, that you need to follow for you to come up with a consistent quality, so on and so forth. For step one, mix raw materials. Step two, shape the product. Step three, package. Step four, deliver. Okay? So, example, no, yung candy making with clear and standardized steps. Next, service business. For example, mga fast food restaurant mo, The step one that you need to know is how to take the order, prepare that order, serve it, and of course, clean it. So the purpose is, or it ensures fast service and uniform taste. That's the reason why we need to come up with this kind of methods, no, or procedures. And of course, sa retail store, you need to record inventory. Number two, arrange items for sell products. And of course, don't forget to update the records. What is the consequences, no, of having no methods? Of course, no wasted time and resources, inconsistent product or service quality, customer complaints. No, it will increase customer complaints, and of course, the end product of this complaint is loss of trust, difficulty in training new workers, and of course, inability to handle bulk orders or expand the business. Now, let us now talk about the relationship or the connection between materials and methods. So, how do materials and methods work together in business operation? So, I have prepared you these equations. Take note that good materials plus good methods will give you high quality products, while poor materials plus good methods will give you poor results. Good materials plus poor methods will give you wasted resources. Then both poor, no, materials and methods will give you business failure. So aim for good materials plus good methods for you to have these high quality products. Okay, so for our activity for today, okay, so this is now the instruction. Complete the table by identifying the appropriate materials and methods for each business scenario. So this is your example. The business scenario, example number one is a bakery wants to produce soft and fluffy bread. So of course, the materials needed for you to bake, produce this bread: flour, yeast, sugar, butter, milk, and oven. The methods, of course, should be baking. So a construction company is building a three-story house. So materials needed: cement, steel bars, hollow blocks, woods, and tools. Of course, the methods to be applied is, of course, building and constructing. Okay, for our written work number three, so this is now your business scenarios. We have six business scenarios. You need to complete the table by identifying, no, the appropriate materials and methods for each business scenario. So ilalagay natin to sa crosswise na papel at ipapasa natin sa leader today. So yung leader naman, ilalagay niya yung papel sa table ko. So yun lang. So, and that's it for today. No, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed learning and picked up something useful. See you in our next video lesson. Take care and keep learning.